Hey, hey.
Welcome in, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Good
Hello.
evening. Good evening from International Police Headquarters of Interpol over
Yes,
here. I can't remember who called it Interpol, but I always think of it as Interpol now.
Benny.
Yes,
It was
Benny.
poor old Benny.
Interpol.
You like the badge?
Anybody can get a badge on our community page if you need a badge. Join the force.
Yep, if we're going to be called the YouTube police, then we're going to lean into it.
Might as well.
Lean in.
So, has everybody been keeping up with the mess out here on these YouTube streets? Because it's been wild. I don't know what's going on, but it's been wild.
It's getting deep around here.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
Whew.
And unfortunately,
It's been wild.
some people
Somebody needs to enforce some shit around here.
and some people should have stayed out of it. Tony, I'm going to say your name directly.
Hey, girl.
Huh?
I said, hey, girl.
All right. Tony, I'm not going to walk on eggshells with you. Keep up. That's all I can tell you. Something you should have minded your business on is this whole JBT situation, because per usual, you ain't got a damn clue what you're talking about. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something else, Tony. A year ago, when we were circle jerks, and I believe it was Eliza and Pearl that made that video for your son. I'm not walking on eggshells. I'm just not doing it. You loved it. There was nothing wrong with it. Our channel was not monetized at that time. Circle Jerks was never monetized. Nobody made any money off of your family. So you coming up with these wild ideas all of a sudden, don't feel like you're safe. Don't feel like you won't get called out, because you will. And let me make another thing clear. Your newfound friendship with Purple and crew has nothing to do with what I'm saying to you. I don't care. Tony, I want you to listen good. I don't care who you're friends with. I don't care how this ends for you. I know how it'll end. I mean, you're back over there with the people. You know what they done. But don't put on us that this has anything to do with you being friends with them and you wanting to go where you want to go, because that doesn't even make sense. Because, Tony, I haven't been in your chat for months.
The same, and I don't have much time for friendship that is a one-way street. I probably would have done something this year as well. It's not out of any personal slight. I've got work that I've got promised to other people that is late and hasn't been finished, because unfortunately things have been a bit sticky with me, particularly over the last week or two. And that has been a problem with doing lots of things. And it's not some personal slight, but it has to be said, as offended as you are by the fact that no matter what's going on with us, we haven't stepped forward to do something in memory of your son. And, you know, God bless him. I've got no problem with that situation at all. But you never show the slightest concern. You've never asked how anybody on this side is. And you might have chosen to listen and look and understand that an awful lot of shit has gone down with us over the last month, personally and on the internet. We've been fighting this little thing called being alleged to be part of an international pedo ring. Don't know whether you noticed that going on. Quite a lot of hassle over that. An awful lot of personal loss from the people on this panel right at the moment, and quite a lot of illness. You've never expressed a single concern over the last year for any of us. But now you are deeply affronted that with all this going on, we didn't step forward and do something for you when you haven't shown the slightest bit of concern for us. One-way street friendship doesn't cut it for me. I act for my friends and I stand with my friends no matter what.
Exactly. So, Tony, you really are somebody, it's a me type of deal. And I'm not interested. I don't care what you do. I don't care who your friends are. Matter of fact, I suggest that you stay over there with them. I think that's where you fit in quite nicely. And don't leave. But if you're going to speak on something, try to get it. At least know what's going on. You have no clue what's going on. But you're over
That's the problem. This
Yep.
never had anything to do with some stupid can of beans or whatever the fuck you were talking about.
Can of beans?
I told you what it was about yesterday in your damn chat, but you can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago.
Ooh.
You've been told you want to play stupid. Well, I guess you're not playing. Done.
Yeah, I guess not, right? And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of walking on eggshells. You know, everybody got tiptoe around Tony. I can't do it. I never could. That's like her music choice. Look, Tony, you do what you want on your live stream, but don't get pissed off when I tell you I'm not coming in there to listen to your country music. If I want to listen to music, I'll listen to my own, not country music. And there's more to get into. Hold on just a second.
I'd like to touch on the whole fighting for people's rights situation that I've heard being talked about. Well, first of all, Jenna, you're backpedaling. You keep on, well, you were trying to make a play this afternoon in Purples that you hadn't attacked JBT's service. That's a lie. You directly called him a fake Marine twice while you were up on that panel, saying many other disgusting things, which we'll come back to, but I'm dealing specifically with his service to your country and indeed as an American serviceman, his service to the world, because inevitably, wherever something kicks off in the world, you can guarantee that the US forces, very much like the UK forces, will be dragged into it one way or another. So you're talking about service to the world's freedom. You denied his service by calling him a fake Marine. That's actually a criminal offence, isn't it, in your country? To stolen valour is actually an offence. So you called him, you not only undermined his service, you out and out called him a criminal. I don't see any sincere regret for that whatsoever. Further to that, you then on your panel went on to say that he hadn't done anything for your freedoms, that it was all your previous military ancestors who had given you your freedoms. Now, there's a small element of truth to that. I myself am the daughter of a Burma Star holder, very proud of it. I've spoken about this weeks and weeks ago when we talked about code walkers, code talkers. That's how I knew about it. Yes, people who served in the past helped give you your freedoms today, but freedom isn't a thing that is fixed forever.
Right.
We've seen ourselves that laws get pushed back. People's freedoms get pushed back regularly, and that fight continues every single day, both service to the military and activists and political objectives. Freedom is an ongoing fight. He fought for your freedoms now as much as any past person fought for your freedom. And the fact that you have to make a point of disrespecting him because you don't want to acknowledge that because of personal dislike is pitiful. He deserves that respect regardless of whatever other thing you feel about him. He's somebody who serves your country. And you owe him that respect. And if you can't respect him, then you don't respect any of the people in your family who've served.
Right.
It's not a part deal. It's all or nothing. You respect the service or you don't. Make your mind up.
Amen. Yeah, you messed up there when you said that. Look, I don't know what you were thinking, and I don't know why anybody didn't correct you. I don't. I really don't. But it's typical. You say a lot of stupid things and nobody corrects you. Just like the whole you know what you said about JBT. I don't even want to mention what you said. I don't want to perpetuate it, the ignorance. Not one person up there. And I don't expect Purple to. Purple just sits there on mute, half asleep. And Purple, let me tell you something. You don't do the silent treatment. You can kill that noise. You just sit there on mute because you ain't got nothing to say. Okay? You're like a deer in headlights.
When you allow that stuff to be said on your panel and you allow that person to stay there, that says a lot about you as a creator. You allowed it, Purple. You allowed
And it's
it.
not
You
even
didn't
about
tell her to
friendship.
stop or anything. You didn't correct her. You didn't do anything. And matter of fact, when she said stuff like, oh, this or that, oh, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, it's fine. You're fine. It's what you
And there
always
were a
say when
few.
people. Go ahead.
There were a few people in that chat that actually, and shout out to them. Nothing else. Don't want you over on our nothing like that. But shout out to Dino and somebody else,
Sonny.
Sonny, that said, nah, that ain't cool. You don't say shit like that. Shout out to them. That's it.
Yes, Mazakin, there was definitely a little bit of sniggering going on at some stage there, wasn't there? I remember hearing it. You could have, it's not even about standing with your friends. After she said that first lot of rubbish, you could have just said, look, I don't want it here. When you peacefully and happily become the venue for that sort of talk, then you co-sign it. You're so keen to say that we co-sign everything, that every single person who agrees with one or two things with us, we co-sign for it all. But you sit on a panel of a channel that is yours. You are the creator of that channel, and you allow those things to be said. But it's not you. Again, make up your mind. Which is it?
Which is it?
She just likes to say, I didn't say it. That's her famous thing. But she
Yep.
allows the
she
crap
loves
to be
that.
said. She allows
Purple loves
Heidi
to
to
keep
run
her
her
hands
mouth.
clean.
She allows Jenna to run her mouth on that panel. And then when it comes back at her, well, I didn't say it. Bitch, you didn't stop it.
What was you going to say, Tanga?
She loves to keep her hands clean. She is very much okay with her friends doing the dirty work.
Yes, exactly. I don't think she has any convictions about what was said that night. Either way, I don't think she cares. I know she doesn't. She doesn't, like, I don't even think she watches her local news. Okay. So she, when she heard it, she didn't care. She thought, well, if this sounds bad, which I think it might, I'm not sure. Man, I wish I was smarter. But anyway, I didn't say it, so I'm in the clear. But yet you delete your live because I guess the people in the chat, your loyal ones, your day ones, were kind of giving you some pushback. So you knew it was wrong. And this whole act of Jenna's, this is on me. I will take the blame. I'll take the fall. It's not you, Purple. Shut up. Purple is just as much to blame. She sat up there and let it happen. Didn't say a word. Told Sonny, whoever that person is, to get up out of her chat. Oh, and
Deleting
everybody,
that live doesn't matter because we got it.
and everybody welcome Heidi back, okay? She's back, y'all.
I see she's recovered from the brink of death.
She's back, and I see that her ability to lie is flourishing. Once again, Heidi, you've trotted out this baseless lie that you've got, that a fake foyer was created and read out by the jerks on Matthew's panel. That's a barefaced lie. Nobody went up on his panel. The jerks never created any false foyer. Nothing was read out. There was a troll talking about your husband in the chat. A troll that had nothing to do with us, but who was using foyers as a way to troll you because you had recently embarrassed yourself in a foyer by the conversation where you're reporting poo to the police. That's why you were troll food. It was nothing to do with us. We have no interest in your husband whatsoever. I have nothing but the greatest of sympathies for him. My God, that man's life must be tough. Why would I want to make it more difficult? Seriously, I feel like having some sort of GoFundMe as an escape fund for him. I certainly don't want to make his life any more difficult by creating lies about him. So I would say that you would do the best service to your husband by not encouraging these lies about him being a this or a that. I'm not even going to mention them. You want to call him that and say people have claimed that and let people hear that coming out of your mouth? That's up to you. I personally wouldn't shame my partner in that way, but it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
It does.
Heidi is the biggest rumor spreader of rumors about herself.
Matter
She will
of
remind
fact,
everybody what those rumors are every chance she gets.
Matter of fact, y'all, we have shout out to you know who you are. We have a clip of today's live that Purple deleted. Y'all want to watch a few minutes of it?
Sure, I think it'd be a great
yes.
idea.
Yeah. Give me just a
Yes,
second.
please.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the live that's referenced in our poll today, as a matter of fact. I've seen people asking about it.
Treat me like shit. I'm gonna treat you like shit.
Let me show you guys something about Army. You know, this is back when the guys survived the Pearl Harbor and the I can't say it right.
Kamikaze.
Right here. Yeah. You know, bombed us. My grandfather, this was the ship that he was on.
People don't get a free pass.
And he was the Navy still.
Country.
No, these men never did. I mean, it never does. It's like saying, "Oh, you're on." No, nothing on him. Sorry, I think I did.
Yeah. So, like I said, I talked to him like he talked to me that day.
Can you hear
Nothing
me?
about what he has done or continues to do with anything to do with serving this country.
Right.
So he called me a fucking bitch. So I called him a bitch boy.
You're not doing-
But it was internet banter. It wasn't, oh, you're bashing the vets now. No.
It was internet banter until your friend, that wildebeest, sat up there and said what she said. It's not internet banter anymore.
You just are looking for any fucking possible thing you can fucking pull out of your ass to say at this point. You're running out of things. So now you're, saying I'm a racist because of this. No, bitch, I ain't no racist. Except you need to sit down shut the fuck up, because
Well,
you
look
are
at what
not
Sabrina. Look at what Sabrina just said. I wouldn't use my service as an excuse to bash anyone.
right.
He didn't use his service as an excuse to bash anyone. He had to defend his service, which actually I don't even believe JVT did. That's how strong of a guy he is. Other people's opinions have been rolled up by that because it's a pretty universal feeling to be grateful for those who are willing to serve their country. Well, at least I thought it was.
It is.
If someone was bashing him about his military service, I would be backing him up like there's no tomorrow. Sorry, not sorry. You know,
Right. And then
but
right.
this has nothing to do with him. serving our country.
Let's say I worked at McDonald's. Well, I worked at McDonald's and I'm doing this and that, and I have the right. It means that every person in every category has the right to be an asshole. No, it fucking don't. Excuse my language, but it don't. And the way he spoke on my channel, I'm sorry, that's how bitch boy speaks.
Tony, how did JBT speak on your panel? Has JBT even been on her panel?
I
Did
believe
that not call him bitch boy?
I believe that the day that she was having her most major meltdown, when everybody was saying, look, just stay away, JVT was the one who went in and was talking to her with great kindness and talking to her about music and trying to calm her down. He's a man who has been nothing but kind to you. And because somebody mentioned how he had been attacked in the chat, while you were doing something else, you're blaming him for other people's opinion. He's done nothing to you but be kind.
Yeah, Tony, again, you stuck your nose where it didn't belong. And again, you're looking stupid. I am so sorry for those that just love Tony. I do respect y'all, but Tony is not. Look, she's going to get it too, especially when she's running her mouth about things she has no clue about. Tony, go back to sleep.
Yeah, when you imply that I've made so much as I've not made a dime off anybody on the internet, when you imply that I've made money off your son, and you may not even remember that you said this, go back and listen. You said these people making money off my son, and then implying that because we didn't do anything in remembrance of his birthday, that there was some sort of spite going on. You showed yourself that our concern for you and the way that we stood with you over time meant nothing to you. That it was a transactional thing to you, not any type of friendship.
No, not at all, which I was pretty well aware of early on. I did support her because of her situation, but I'm good on you, Tony.
Right.
No, I've never let no man come at me or act different ways.
Right. And then also, she kept saying that
I don't want any
I
drama.
was putting her son's life in danger.
No,
I was going to be the one that got him killed, is what she kept saying.
no,
No.
it's not.
That is about the stupidest goddamn thing I've ever heard. And I don't even know the situation, but I do know. I mean, come on. This is getting fucking stupid, guys. This is really getting fucking stupid. And you want to fight like.
Again, Tony ain't got a clue what's going on, but it's the stupidest thing she's ever heard. Again, Tony, keep up or go back to sleep. I don't care.
Let's start with this one. Okay. The situation of where something is said makes a huge difference. Okay. You're saying that because he proudly owns his identity, that therefore he has no complaint when you people attack him. That's bullshit. What you're talking about is two different circumstances. It's like somebody proudly saying that they're Jewish or they're Muslim, okay? And then it being pointed out that they're Jewish or Muslim in a situation where there are people who despise Jews or Muslims and who would quite happily commit violence against Jews or Muslims. The context is everything.
Context.
When you talk about his fake service, you allow people to think that he is committing a crime and that he's stealing valor. You then talk about a specific person's birth certificate. He has never talked about any of his paperwork. So again, this claim that you've got that, oh, well, you're just talking about things that he talks about. No, he doesn't. The fact that you mention who his mum is, yes, he proudly acknowledges his mum on his much smaller channel than yours, a quarter of your size, if not less than a quarter of your size. And if you don't realize the significance of what you're doing and the venue that you're doing it in and the emotion that is behind it and how all of that can be dangerous, I can't help you. These two things are not the same.
Well said.
Unfortunately, it's a fact that he is part of a community that people physically attack and sometimes murder. I don't want to
Indeed.
get into this conversation again after our members live because I find it hard to hold it together.
Yeah, I know.
But you downplay the dangers of what you say because you have never been part of a community that is in danger. Regardless of your financial situation, you are white women in a country that acknowledges your freedom and your equality, and you're probably part of the most pampered sector
Yes.
of the world's population.
The most protected.
The most protected, and you don't realize the dangers that you can put other people in.
You don't even think about other people's struggle at all. It doesn't even cross your mind because you then think that somehow, never mind. I'll save it for later.
Like that. You might want to just go play in your own sandboxes because that's just shit. That ain't shit. That's bullshit. I'm done with the racist bullshit, the biggest shit. I'm done with all of it. Sorry, that's my opinion.
You're good. So yeah, and I asked, I was like, well, how is that? And they're like, because you're calling him out to be a trans person. I was like, I never called that out. He's the one that talks about that shit on his own damn channel. He did that well before anything kicked off. So there's that.
Yep. Oh man, I need one more person.
I can send it, Pam. Did you do yours on your part?
I haven't done it yet.
Hold on, Jackie's doing something.
Okay.
Pam, I guess you would send me something, wouldn't you?
I've had a lot of friends, family who fought. My brother-in-law, he won a Bronze Star when he was in Iraq.
Oh my God. Now we got to go down the list. And of course, Heidi.
On the phone, what medal did she say?
A bronze medal. Let me rewind it.
Right. A bronze star. Right, fine.
Yeah.
For one moment there, I thought she said Burma Star and my mind was just going to blow. In Iraq? What the fuck?
But here we go. We got, and Heidi, of course, she's going to know everybody. She's affected somehow. Just wait for it.
Parts.
They
get treated just the same, other than they go to a different prison. They go to military prisons.
I mean,
They're not in the regular system. They're
high school.
with their hands.
My stepfather, my father.
And I've got family right now. That's in special ops that they can't say. It's bad.
And my cousin was a freaking Green Beret. And you know what that entails.
It did a lot for Green Berets. I watched when the Green Berets started, all that stuff.
My one cousin who's an endodontist now.
Did she say she watched when they started the Green Berets? Can you back that up just a little bit, please? You are dumb as hell, Tony.
She's talking about the John Wayne film, which again is hilarious. John Wayne never served in World War II. In more war films than you can shake a stick at.
But Tony watched when they started the Green Beret. Whatever. Tony, oh my God, you are embarrassing yourself. I cringe.
And he made it out.
I know everybody knows. Everybody knows a lot of people from all over in all wars. So why is one person allowed to be shitty just because they're in the army? Or is it if I'm white, I'm a shitty person? Or if I'm gay, I'm a shitty person? And it's like you use this stuff. You guys doing that stuff is just fueling more hate for what's already going on in this country.
Now, this is coming from the ding dong who says she doesn't know what's going on and she doesn't want to backtrack and backtrack and backtrack. She has no clue what's going on, doesn't want it brought to her channel. I don't want to backtrack and backtrack. But yet here she is throwing her opinion around like anybody even cares anyway. And like she even knows what she's talking about. Tony doesn't have a clue. Hey, Tony. I'm going to tell you something. I hate when people do this. Stop trying to show off for your friends. Look,
She hasn't even got the basics down. She's saying that he shouldn't be able to use his service as an excuse for behaving badly. That's the exact opposite of what happened. It's about
Yep.
as far away from the actuality of what happened as it's possible to get. And something that we've always been quite keen on over here is that no matter what your situation is, that is not an excuse for what you choose to do. In fact, I've often said that if you suddenly are disabled, you don't become an angel. It doesn't change your personality overnight. If you
Right.
were a dick before, now you're a dick on wheels.
Right.
Fundamentally, you are what you are. So this whole idea that we allow everything to be an excuse for whatever behaviour you do, it's just a bold-faced lie. You don't know what you're on about on any level, in any situation.
No. And another
Any
thing,
day.
Tony, before I forget, Valoma hasn't mentioned you or your child. Shut up about that too. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. Okay? You're just going off poor old Purple here. What's happened here is with this new alliance, Purple don't care about you. There's a couple of things she wants from you. One I won't get into. The second being is for her to say, y'all stop talking about this because it's triggering Tony. Well, Valoma isn't talking about Tony. Tony, I got news for you. You're not the only person on planet Earth.
Yeah,
Shock.
Valoma's
Oh,
talking about
Purple.
principle. Valoma's talking about the principle of behaviours where, in fact, behaviours exactly like what we've seen with the attack on JBT, which is that when somebody has an issue, they go immediately to the most damaging thing that they can find to hurt the other person. They don't want to deal with whatever the actual discussion is about. They go immediately to what will break you.
Yep.
And Valoma is talking about channels which are not safe for other Valomas to go to, because you will try and make a friendship with these people, and the minute that something goes wrong, that's the way that they will attack you. They have absolutely no compunction, no holding back. They will talk about your deceased child. It's the principle. You might have been one of the people, only one of the people that Purple and Jenna have spoken about, who have lost a son, and the way that they have talked about that loss. But it is the principle that Valoma is concerned about. You, unfortunately, are just one of the statistics in this. It is not personal to you. Purple's making you feel that because Purple is using you as a shield. In the same way as she's got a convenient friendship with Susan, everything is strategic. There are no real friendships here, apart from, I think, with Heidi. I think that might be a genuine friendship.
Right.
Go figure. But the way that you turned on Dree at the drop of a hat, 8 minutes, Dree had been going live on her own channel. And because she was just attempting to be neutral, she wasn't taking a side with the opposition. She just wanted to have a chance at having a neutral channel. You made her a non-person. You called her a nothing. You kicked her out of your Discord. You said that she wasn't welcome in your channel. Somebody who you, up until that moment, had declared one of your close friends. And just like that, it's gone. It's over. And this is what you do. And if you'll do that to a friend, you'll do it to anybody.
Purple's motivation for telling everybody to stop talking about it, that it's triggering Tony, is a lie.
Yeah.
What Purple is really saying is stop talking about it. I'm going to say this, but what the real reason is I am tired of everybody holding me accountable for the words that I used, for the things that I've done. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of the repercussions. Stop talking about it. Let me make a friendship with Tony. Let me call a truce with Tabby. Let me call a truce with Susan until it's time to repeat it again. We've seen this game for months now.
Do you know what I hear every time that she says that Valoma needs to stop talking? I hear, I'm going to do it, Tony. I'm going to do it.
Yep.
Me too.
So good luck to you, Tony.
Everywhere. Sorry.
I mean, fuck, I stopped watching football because of the whole politics and got into it and everything. Oh, look
Yeah.
at
say
Eliza.
it, Heidi, say
can't
it,
read it.
say it. Taking the knee, go on, spit it out. You wanted to go there and then you pulled back at the last minute.
Eliza popped in the chat. Elsa, what'd you do? Let's see what Elsa did.
Elsa has a moment.
My eyes are blurred. Heidi, all those
like that.
ancestors that served, they would be ashamed of you for associating yourself with these people then. No, actually, Eliza, that's fucking bullshit.
Okay, see that I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That's
And I
fucking
don't give a fuck what
bullshit.
Heidi
I'll
talks
call
about.
up my friend Troy because
But
I've
you
had
don't
this
tell someone their
conversation.
ancestors that their ancestors weren't
Do
shit.
I agree with what Jenna said?
Is
Absolutely
Troy one of
fucking
your
no.
ancestors, Heidi?
She's going
Eliza said
she's
your
gonna call him up.
ancestors.
Do I need to call up Troy? And then you got Tony in the
I was
background.
so hoping she was going to say Tyrone.
I did too. You better call Troy. Call him. And then you
But
got
immediately somebody talks about your ancestors will be ashamed. And she's like, I'm going to phone this individual person. Again, nothing to do with what was said, but you do it, Heidi, you do it.
yeah. And then you got Tony back there. I don't like that. I don't have a clue what's going on, but I don't like it. Okay, Tony.
But it had nothing to do with being in the service.
Okay, time out.
See where it got twisted?
See,
Eliza.
she has to come in here right away. Who does she attack? Me.
Hey, I got this.
Fucking
Let me just read it.
Did I hear some annoyance from Purple?
I will point out I was immediately timed out after that. Or probably blocked. I had to go get another account.
Of course. Did I pick up on some annoyance from Purple with Heidi? Just me? I picked it up.
You picked up Purple thinking she had this.
Oh yeah, sure you do.
And then let me handle it.
Should you do that?
Okay.
It won't let me do mine, but
It won't let Jackie do it on his.
because of my
Do what?
Oh, because you're right.
Okay, Eliza, would you like to grab a link and come up? Because I would like to know how he was bashed.
Yeah, and you know what? I can call Troy right now, who served in Desert Storm.
Oh my God. This nut, Heidi, is still talking about Troy. I can call Troy right now. Nobody cares, Heidi. We don't even know what you're talking about, okay?
Heidi is still trying to make it about her, even though she claims she had nothing to do with any of that. She doesn't even know what's going on. She wasn't even there. She was sick, guys. She was sick.
And if you'd like Eliza to come up on your panel and instantly cure your sore throat and your cough so that you're capable of shouting at her, I'm sure that she's available for all types of parties and social events.
Oh,
She works better than Nuti does.
Checking convictions. It's good to see you back. I hope you're feeling better, hon.
We love you, girl. I heard you had a whole lot to say about how much you love me. Big hugs to you.
I've missed checking.
Dude, I can take care of it right quick.
Left.
That's ridiculous. You don't tell someone that their ancestors. It's basically saying your ancestors are shit. We grew up in pride.
She thinks
on
I'm
our
shit.
ancestors.
Whoa.
She thinks
How is that telling your ancestors their shit by saying they'd be ashamed of the shit you are? Sorry.
That doesn't make any sense. If your ancestors were shit, why would you be bothered that they were ashamed of you? None of this makes any sense. Tony's got no idea what is going on. She's got a few set phrases that she fumbles for. Yeah. It's like, you don't really know what's going on, so just give your lips a rest for a moment while the people are speaking.
That would be a start.
I'm shit, so she comes at me all the fucking time. I haven't even been on panel in over a week because I have been so sick. Today's the first time. I don't even know what was all going on when this happened. I wasn't here.
See, it's shit like that that ticks at me. Really, Jack, you know that shit. Like what happened to my fucking channel the other day.
Come on, Eliza.
Who
Who
did?
did? It wasn't me. It was not me. I wasn't here. So why come at me?
But really, when we got a war going on, it's about, she called him a fake Marine. We have a war going on right now, and you want to,
I don't know who they're
what
even
people are doing.
to.
What people are doing is they're hooking onto what's going on around us, just like every dictator.
Oh, look at this. Look
in
at this.
history.
Ignorance of YouTube. Well, Heidi, go back to your role. Heidi, I'm Heidi. It's all about my Cymbalta.
Heidi,
it's all about
oh,
me.
purple,
And
purple.
Heidi,
You told me to take the link. Handle it. Handle it.
Eliza, calm down.
I'm calm.
I wasn't even fucking here.
Yes, you were, Heidi. You were in the chat. Don't even
No, I
start
was
with your.
not.
Oh, you were so sick on your damn deathbed. Try it again. Tony, shut the fuck up. I'm done.
Eliza hit Tony with the shut the fuck up.
Somebody
Which
needed to.
doesn't really come from Eliza, so that was a proud mama moment for me. You're going to get that one from me, but not her.
Because seriously, Elsa here does Eliza. She don't tell people to shut the fuck up. I will, Tanga will, TJ will. So that I am proud. And it was needed.
You know I will.
Oh, yes.
If they need it, I'll tell them.
Eliza, you
done with
I know
your.
I'm done with you.
Shut up.
Because you used me.
Let me talk.
Nobody used you, Tony.
Honey,
The
shut the
fucking
fuck up. I don't
delusional
know this shit.
knucklehead.
Huh?
That's more my speed, knucklehead.
All right. I hate to keep pausing it, but this is what I needed to hear. Tony, you're going to get this work. I want you to fire up a live stream, and I want you to stay awake during this live stream, and I want you to list off. Go ahead and write it down now. Get your handy dandy notebook out. I want you to list off how you were used. Yeah, I don't think you can. I want you to, so go ahead and make it up as you go.
Well, that's a habit of hers, making it up as she goes and then telling these fantastic fairy tales with 0 receipts. That's
it'll
Tony's
be a
thing.
delusional list.
So apparently, choosing to defend her when she was being attacked day after day after day by Perp, choosing to go in there and chat with her and try to distract her and try to defend her was us using her. We could have stepped out of quite a little bit of the fuck shit, as Lolita used to say, if we hadn't chosen to do that. But we did it because we believed it was the right thing. And because there were times when you were very charming and you were entertaining. But my goodness, that boat has flown.
Oh, it has.
to use a purplism, it's no longer the brightest tool in the shed.
The boat has flown.
The boat has flown.
You know what Tony will say? This will be her list. I'm not going to backtrack and backtrack and backtrack with you guys and track it back with you, which makes no sense. Tony, nobody used you and you know it. But since you want to throw that out there, I want you to write it down and I want you to tell it. Tell it to your new friends too. Tell them.
Hush. Hush. We're fucking 4 grown adults up here now. Come on. Now, I asked her to come up here because I want to know, since we're all being accused of it, what was said to make it where now we're being called vet bashers.
Okay.
Anybody?
I'll be glad to tell you. You sat there, Purple, on your panel and let Jenna spew the crap that she did. Shut the fuck up, Heidi. I'll give you a chance. You weren't here, remember? So you shouldn't have anything to say.
I wasn't here.
Shout out to Eliza. That is twice. Shut the fuck up. And it's true. You weren't here, Heidi. Remember? What are you talking about? Sit down, shut up, take care of Grismo, and don't worry about what they're talking about.
I went in the chat while she was in there. People were telling her to shut up, and I was in there like, she don't have to shut up. She can say whatever she wants.
She's
I was
on
so mad.
panel.
I was like, oh, hell no, don't nobody talk about my bitch like that.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, then shut up.
No, stop.
Purple sat on the panel with Jenna up there saying the things that she said because she was triggered by traitors and got trolled into saying vile, nasty stuff, asking for JBT's birth certificate, just disgusting stuff, and then saying that he wasn't a real Marine.
Yeah.
Pause right there.
And
Pause
what
right
did you
there.
do?
Purple, what did you do? You now, Purple will go on later throughout this live and swear that I never told her what the problem was about the vet bashing.
Oh, God.
Did you clearly hear me tell her right there what it was?
Slow and clear. You told. Yeah, she fell asleep. I bet you anything.
Ask me a question and then don't listen to the fucking answer. That's why people don't bother with you, Purple.
Yep. We'll tell you people. And don't ask people to come in your chat and type when you got them blocked.
Yes.
God, that gets on my nerves.
Your mods
so sick of
immediately
that
block
game.
us when we type anything. They immediately pull the comment. Now you get to see it, that one that we got in after you've cleared your block list. But after that, no, I had to switch accounts, Purple, to comment anymore. And all my comments were being removed quickly.
Yes.
Because after that, they quit. They didn't block that one. They just kept removing every one of my comments. Don't ask
Can I
us
just
questions.
briefly sidetrack just for a second and say, Bugsy, thank you for gifting all the memberships. Really appreciate it.
Oh,
and I was
Bugsy.
really happy to see Jimmy Buckley is a member. Hi,
Me
Jimmy.
too.
He's been a supporter a long time.
Yes.
Always like to see him in the chat. Always like to see him in Six Up. So that's fantastic. Sorry, darlings.
No,
And
I'm
our
glad. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll officially welcome all the new members. Go ahead.
New members, our Discord link is posted on the members community. You'll see it there. You'll see a post there, and you're welcome to join the Discord. You won't have access to the main room until after I'm done with the live and can approve y'all in. That's all I wanted to say. But welcome. Welcome, new members. Let her go on. You went on your little mute self. You didn't do a damn thing, and you let her stay on your panel till the end of your fucking show when you had to get your kid. That's what you did. So silence is compliance. You didn't do a damn thing. You didn't speak up for it. You know, you want to be like that and let that happen. You own it. You own it. You allowed it on your panel. You kept her up there the entire time. You own it.
How long was she on there? How long was I live after that comment was
Anti-Marine rhetoric.
She shouldn't have been on there 2 seconds after those words left her mouth.
Well,
you allowed it. You own it. That's it. Tony, you spoke on shit you didn't know about.
Hey, Eliza.
That's it.
Eliza,
it's over with.
If you want to speak to me,
you will
honey,
be dragged till the end of time. I will.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. She is speaking to you. Shut up and listen. You did. Eliza told you the truth. You sat up there and spoke about things you didn't have a clue about, trying to impress your friends. Now you look stupid.
Tony could use the advice of my grandmother when I was little. She used to tell me grown folks are talking.
Yeah, when grown folks
Quiet.
are talking, hey, that's a Southern thing too. Yeah, child stay in a child's place when the grown folks are talking. Shut up, Tony. Shout out to Eliza.
Will
Oh, I
never,
know I didn't know
never
that because
stand up
I
for you.
disagree. And I didn't know you guys all which ones have been dragging me. There's been videos made, everything. Did I do that shit to you, Liza?
Tony, I'll be damned. Looky here. I've got another assignment for you. Who's been dragging you until tonight? Who's made videos about you? What are you talking about, Tony? Do you even know? In your efforts to impress Purple, who's using you anyway, which I'll be on standby watching that, but I won't be here to support you when it happens. I'm done with you. But tell me, who made videos about you, Tony? Anybody know? I didn't think so.
Chris said it was Middle Fingers Up that did it. Her new friend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Tony, guess what? Purple just shared Middle Fingers Up on her community wall. That is a channel that is pretty dedicated to making videos about you. Who's Middle Fingers Up? It ain't none of us.
No, and she actually acknowledges Middle Fingers Up and it associates Middle Fingers Up with Perp's channel from this panel at some stage. I don't know whether we'll get to play that, so I'm mentioning it now. And she says, "Thank you for making me famous." That channel has been ripping you apart, Tony, because it chooses you. It suits you now to say that it's fine because you're standing with Purple. It doesn't change the fact that they were openly trying to destroy you at a time when you're at your very weakest and lowest. But you want to throw your hand in with those people and attack us. That is your prerogative. Just remember, we tried to stand with you.
We
the
Up
longest
until
time.
today, we have gone out of our way not to mention Tony, no matter what she said, especially here in the last couple of weeks. We have gone out of our way. But today, enough was enough.
Oh, yeah, it's been enough. And here's the thing, Tony. You could have made friends with them again and just left it at that. You have that mindset, that silly, goofy mindset that when you make friends with one group, you got to throw the other ones away and throw them under the bus.
Absolutely.
That's a fail. You'll never win like that. And you'll push people away. I know some damn good people, Tony, that have supported you, has stood by you no matter what stupid mistakes you made. They were right there. You could have, like I said, Tony, you could have made friends with them again if that's really what you wanted to do and left everybody else alone.
The response in conversation over here, when it all came down that you and Purple were friendly again, was the sort of, well, Perp's obviously got some sort of angle on it. We knew that. But also there was a feeling of, well, if it leaves Tony, it means that Tony isn't being constantly attacked, then fair enough. It's probably a good thing. That was the general feeling. There was no negative feeling towards you being friendly with Purple, right up until you started with all of us over the last few days. And these comments about people making money off your son and the fact that nothing had been done for your son's birthday at a time when, my God, we've really been going through it, not just this internet stuff, which is the least significant, but off the internet, which lots of us don't choose to speak about what's going on in our private lives. There's been a lot of stuff going down. And with the best will in the world, you were not at the forefront of our minds. I'm sorry to break that to you. I know you like to think that the world revolves around you, but actually people other than you have shit going down in their lives.
That's exactly right. Tony, you ain't the only one going through things, and it's not a competition either. Yeah, like Pearl said, I know this is going to be a shocker to you, but it's not all about you. And good luck to you and your newfound friends, especially you and Heidi.
to know.
No,
I didn't.
Aw.
So don't fucking tell me what the fuck you're gonna do. Cause I ain't doing this. I'll rip the fucking thing and stop the YouTube.
Well, she left.
And what exactly did I do? Oh, Eliza, she jumped down. Oh, look at Mag Holes in here. Bye hole.
She told me to shut up, and it was actually me speaking. I believe, or maybe not. I don't know why she don't like me anymore. I was loved.
Because you're
Every one of you motherfuckers that came in here with something in my name and went after me, you've all been reported for hate speech.
Ooh. I'm surprised she didn't call her local police station.
Did I hear that right? Shit. All of you that came in here bashing me have all been reported for hate speech.
This is absolutely amazing. So everything that went down on Perp's panel, the actual focusing on somebody in a minority community and the accusations of the criminal offence of stolen valour, that, well, things are said. If somebody comes into your chat with a Heidi troll name, it's hate speech.
Hate speech. They're
For the
bashing
love
me.
of God.
This lady is insane. Like, I didn't know they made people like this until I met her on YouTube. She is
Heidi
man.
talks about hate speech. Heidi, your little friend, whatever the fuck his first name is, Nissan, who comes in and calls you Miss Heidi, and you acknowledge him in the chat, and he asks how you are, and you say, "Oh, I'm fine." He's been in other chats talking about me and hoping that I die in agony. But he's warm and welcome in your place, and you all treat him like a friend.
Oh,
Well, we're
yeah.
talking about hate speech. I mean, I frankly don't give a fuck what he says. Let me make that specifically clear. Every day that I wake up and wheel my way around is another day of fucking victory, and I will take every single one. He can say what he wants, but you can't have it both ways. You can't say there's somebody slightly misnaming your dog or putting your name in a troll name is hate speech. But meanwhile, you're all warm and welcoming to this guy who's going around hoping that somebody dies in agony.
I wasn't laughing about what you said.
Oh, no, you can laugh, darling, because the man's an idiot.
Comment. I'm Heidi. It's all about my Cymbalta. I'm reporting all of you for hate speech. I'm calling the law. Oh, my God. This lady is insane. Yeah, it's only hate speech, Pearl, when somebody says boo to Heidi. You can say boo to this bitch, and it's like, oh my God, they're being
terroristic threat. I said it's a terroristic threat.
A terroristic threat.
Oh, yes, it's domestic terrorism. You really need to reel it in, because some of these things that you say are dangerous things in other countries. You call somebody who lives in Ireland and imply that they're a terrorist. Again, you could put somebody's life in danger. You've got no comprehension of what goes on in other countries.
Somebody just needs to take all of Heidi's devices and the ability to call any type of authority. This lady is insane, y'all. Like, she really is. And somebody stop her from reading comments in chat. That's another thing. Yes.
Grismos and bread.
Yeah. Shit.
Heidi stole up her.
I just love that me naming him Grismo is now, it's everywhere.
Everybody it really is everywhere. It's really settled in.
It really has. Nobody calls him Gizmo anymore. It's Grismo. I named my dog. Heidi, give me my dog.
She's been poisoning that dog.
I wouldn't even worry about that at this point. What they're doing is something far, far more vicious and evil.
I wasn't even
you guys could be aware of.
I wasn't even here.
Oh, please enlighten me, Tony. Please, please give us the details of what this huge, vicious, evil thing is. Please. Specifics.
I want.
Oh, wise one.
That's what I want. Tell us, Tony. Tell us about this vicious, vicious thing.
I know. I heard people asking where you were at.
Okay, no,
And I'm not sticking up for you.
no.
No, I know you're
So-
not. I mean, you're good, Tony.
So, what Eliza said is because Jenna asked for the birth certificate, right? And what else?
I don't know.
At this point,
Y'all should ask Tony. Y'all, if you don't know, ask Tony because Tony knows. Remember?
who gives a shit? It's stupid. They're stupid.
Well, because
I
a birth
know.
certificate
I know.
has nothing to do with being a Marine.
No.
I can't with the playing stupid. She knows exactly what people are talking about. Stop playing stupid. Or never mind. That's where you're best.
Nope.
No. So why was that brought up? You had to have a birth certificate to probably get into the Marines, but your birth certificate is not like something like a passport that says, "Oh, here you go. I went to war here. I went to war there." So why are they saying that?
What on earth is she talking about?
Somebody help Tony. What is she going on?
Tony can't figure out what's going on with the toothpaste while she's brushing her teeth, and y'all are really thinking she's going to know something else. Lord.
Wow. They brought her up for backup. I'm good.
I think she was more of a diversionary tactic, personally.
Wow. What is she talking about? This is insane.
I don't know. Okay. There was another reason, but she was screaming and I couldn't hear her. So
Eliza was
Something to
not
do-
screaming. Eliza was
For
not
Eliza.
screaming.
No, she wasn't screaming, but Heidi, however, was talking over her.
I mean, seriously,
You're
you
gonna be
had
rude.
Peaches up there absolutely screaming her heart out when this whole conversation was going down. Traitors was up there, and you never once said, Peaches, stop screaming. If you can tolerate the level of volume that was Peaches was pushing out with her garbled mic, then
Oh, I
you can
know.
tolerate the very, very, in comparison, low level of speech that Eliza was dealing with you. And the only time she raised her voice was to ask Heidi to shut up so she could make her point.
Seriously, if you can deal with Peaches swallowing the mic and squalling at that high pitch, then you heard Eliza. So knock it off.
Talking about what JBT said here, the comment that's on the screen, I mean, it went beyond. It started off with saying that he was a fake Marine, and then it developed into how long did you serve? Did you see active duty? Were you on the front line? Do you have PTSD? You don't ask people these questions. I'm quite open about my medical diagnosis, but listen, if somebody just came up to me and started asking these questions, I'd be pretty pissed off as well. What you
Right.
choose to share and what people demand of you are two very different things.
Oh, and Liplock says, I'm so glad I don't watch any of these people. I know, Liplock, you get to catch it through us, Six Up, and AB. Shout out to AB. His commentary on Purple the other day was hilarious. I forgot to tell y'all about it. He went in to Purple's, has Bombshell Reloaded, and them idiots got so excited. They really thought it was Bombshell. You could AB's a troll, and he's a damn good one. And I kind of had a feeling it was him under Bombshell because he's used that account before. And had Heidi used her investigating skills and just clicked on that link, she would have found out that wasn't Bombshell. But back to what I was saying, AB did some really good commentary on Purple. and Jenna. It was hilarious. It was spot on. He hit a lot of good points. And like he said, they're amusing to a point. You don't watch them for any type of educational reason. It's an amusement. It really is. It's like these people really do exist. They're on YouTube. I've never seen it before in real life. If I have, I forgot. But it's almost like you can't look away at the ignorance that is on your screen. And they're so easily trolled. And watching them, they thought that it was bombshell in their chat. You could hear the excitement. They really thought they had on their side. Time it was AB.
Dictum has just reminded me that I need to go back and get that sound clip because I really want it as the startup sound for my laptop. The whole bit where she goes, "But am I the moon? Am I the moon?"
Oh, yeah, yeah. You definitely need to get that.
And then Traitor started calling The Shining Moon
The Shining.
Moon
The
pie,
Shining. I can't believe I ever thought that woman had a lick of common sense. I have found out that she is just as dangerous as Jenna.
She's just as dumb as the rest of the rocks in the box.
Yeah. I'll play a few more minutes of this.
Eliza came over here and was fucking rude. She was rude to me.
Yeah, this is my panel. She don't need to come over here and be rude.
Eliza has a boner with me.
What? She asked me to take the link, and what the? I don't have a boner.
A boner with you? God, how do you say everything wrong? What? Eliza has a boner with me.
My mind is boggling. A boner with you. You share the one.
We're
Is this some sort of, are you sister wives? Is this a mic thing?
Eliza has a boner with me. That doesn't, y'all.
Maybe with a blue pill.
I think Eliza boner with everybody. Because I didn't, say anything. Now I'm whatever. No, that's not the fucking way it works, people. I don't give a fuck what any.
Again, that made no sense. I didn't say a word, so now I'm a whatever. I didn't say a word. What? Y'all really gotta, I don't know, pre-game or something before you do these live streams. Me, I do it off the dome. Most of us do it off the dome. Y'all really need to write some stuff down. Y'all suck at this.
You people
Yeah,
on
her
this internet
sidekick, Lenny.
It won't.
I blocked Magpie, just so you know. And Lenny's next.
If it was to go to court,
He's a loose ass bitch.
or okay, let's do this. Say the police are contacted, okay, and they go to Jenna and said, Jenna says, "Yep, I said it." Da 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 da. Then they're gonna come to me. They're gonna say, "What did you do?" And I didn't do anything. You didn't say anything? Nope. They ain't gonna take me to jail.
Exactly. If you were saying it, that'd be different. You were just
what? Who's calling the law? And basically what she's saying, if the law were to be involved, with which they're not, nobody's hidey over here. She is saying, I'm throwing Jenna up under the bus. I'm good.
Well, and I'm pretty sure that Heidi misgendered me by saying I had a boner.
Yes, she did. You have a boner with her.
That is exactly what Perp was saying there. Hey, it's nothing to do with me.
Right.
Steps back from the bus lane while everybody else gets run over.
Yes, she's going to throw you right up under it. She didn't do nothing. She sat there on mute, which is, I mean, that's every day and night.
just on a channel or a panel. See, this is outrageous. This is atrocity right here.
Atrocity.
This
Nice.
is atrocity.
Even if you said the word correctly, which is atrocity, there are real atrocities going on right now around the world. You make yourself look a fool when you choose to label a tiny internet argument an atrocity because you feel that you're being attacked.
Yeah, for real. A little bit dramatic. Yeah.
So in real life, let me ask this. In real life, if one of your best friends you've been friends with for 20, 30, 40 years, whatever, made a comment like what Jenna did, would I be pissed off at them? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah. I don't know what
I'd
the comment
tell
was,
them I don't
but
agree with what they're saying, but would I stop being friends with them because of it? No.
No.
Congratulations,
then
Heidi.
they're
You have the
attacking you.
luxury of saying that. You have the luxury of saying that, Heidi, because it's not your life. It's not your family's life. It's not bullshit that you put up with every single fucking day. If I got a friend of 30 or 40 years who pulled that bullshit, my foot would be so far up their backside, they'd be tasting my toe polish. They would be out of the door and they would never be darkening my door again. And this is something that we've actually had to do. So don't give me that bullshit. You have the luxury of forgiveness because it doesn't touch your real life.
Doesn't affect her at all.
It doesn't matter to her, obviously, because I don't have a child that's trans. But if one of my friends of 30 or 40 years was talking that shit, I would cut them off. Period.
Same.
Because I don't stand
I
for
would
that
not
shit.
have friends like that.
We're
Nope.
not the
Would not have
same.
friends
I
like
can't
that.
relate. Right.
I'm not the same at all. I have a spine.
Exactly. I got a backbone. Okay. I got some gut. I got some grit. You know, that Purple don't have any of that. When Jenna was saying that, Purple thought, what do I do? I'll just sit here and then I'll blame it on her. You ain't got a backbone, Purple. You're weak. You're like palm water. There's nothing to you. You never speak up for anyone, not even yourself.
Do you think that Jenna would be as forgiving if a friend of 30, 40 years was sitting in her house and came out with a whole load of racial slurs against her children? Because that's the comparison that you're dealing with here.
Well,
Again, just because
Jenna has set up there, and this is a very white woman and has used
very white woman.
yeah, and has used the N word several times on her own panel and on Purple's panel, so she might ignore it. But I get the comparison.
Unless, however, she types it in the back chat, then she won't ignore it.
Yeah, because we all know that that's her typing those racial slurs. I
TJ,
said,
check your camera.
Yeah, I am. I'm having trouble with this avatar.
Okay.
Stop being friends with somebody because they do and say something stupid as fuck. Magpie, get the fuck out of here. You're not wanted here.
Hey,
Magpie, just quit. You don't come in here with genuine questions. You come in here to try and make us look bad. And you know what? I'm not dealing with you right now. So just
right now, it's like figuring
nobody
out the case
has to
of,
try to
hey,
make
this
you look bad.
and so
Magpie does not have to try to make them look bad.
and
They look
Tony
bad
says
without
right
any
now,
effort.
Tony says right now ain't the case. We're trying to figure out the case of what's going on here. Does Tony think that they're talking about true crime? God dang, Tony.
It was just a few minutes ago, Tony. You already forgot where you were, huh?
Yeah.
why are you keeping it going? Is what's going on.
My
Purple.
ex-father, I'm not even going to bring that. I'm not going to
No,
bring anything.
don't.
You don't have to represent your ancestors. Your ancestors love
No,
and care for you.
no. I was going to say, our grandparents and great grandparents said shit that was so ungodly, nasty, and racist while we were growing up. Does that mean we're supposed to stop being related to them?
No. Not mine. I can't relate. I know my parents and my grandparents didn't, so I can't relate. Sounds
No,
like
I come from many decades. I had cousins called Singh way back when I was born, and that was the mid-60s, and interracial marriage was not a huge thing back then. It was a big deal. No, I never heard relatives speak like that. The only thing that I feel uncomfortable about is like when I quoted what my father said, and he used the term Red Indian, and I used that term because that's what he would have used.
right.
But I know that if he was currently still alive, not only would he be a huge age, but he would also be far more educated.
Right.
It's about awareness, and people change over time, and you don't necessarily hold against people what they said way back then, unless they're still saying it now. That's the issue.
Right.
If they don't grow and change, then yeah, I would have something to say.
There, like you said, back then there was more, not calling them stupid, but ignorance to things. Definitely wasn't as much education as there is now about things. So some of them just didn't know. But I did not grow up hearing racial slurs. I just didn't. It wasn't in my household.
No, I don't have to like it. I don't have to accept what they say. It's not how I feel. It's not
This
what I
stuff's getting
think.
out of control. What they're doing, though, Purple.
I know.
Bigotry. They're accusing them of bigotry, being racist. I'm sick of that card. Everybody knows I have a granddaughter that's Mexican mixed, and this is just they're using this stuff right now.
Well, Tony, I would say to you, if this has nothing to do with you, why are you inserting yourself? I'm confused. What has this got to do with Tony?
Guess what? I'm sick of having to talk about racism and bigotry too.
Yeah, it's
But
not
here we
something
are.
I thrive to talk about. Unfortunately, it's here on the internet in this sector. Oh, God. Anyway, I am done with that because I can't listen to no more of Tony over there confused, Heidi over there screaming, and Purple on mute. Yeah, right, Ellie. And just stop saying that. Why does she always? I got a granddaughter. I got a granddaughter that's. Got to hit rewind. I have no idea the topic of my input at the moment. I don't know. But I'll be right back, y'all. I'm getting a phone call.
Purple probably gave out Soup's phone number.
Sorry, guys, I had to deal with something. I'm back.
Yeah, I think Purple must have gave out Soup's phone number. Soup's getting a phone call.
It's got to be.
Trader.
When Jenna gave out my number, I had a few calls.
Trader, did Purple send you Soup's phone number? And Tangus.
All
Tree
right.
said her stepdad's extremely prejudiced and she refuses to be like him.
Speaking of phone calls, because I was listening, Traders absolutely did have Jenna's phone number. She kept knocking her off the stream that night. Oh, that's funny. Is everybody here?
Yes, darling.
No,
I was thinking,
Oh, okay.
Checking Convictions loves the new logos. Yes, we are a different kind of button bitch tonight. But we are very much still the button bitches.
We are official button bitches tonight.
And we didn't hold our breath. Speaking of, can I play y'all no, I already played it. That Tiny Dancers video.
It was so good. Well, I guess I could take a minute and welcome the new members. Welcome, Widow. Welcome, True Crime with Eve. Welcome, Jody Ann. Welcome to BM Turtle Madness. KB, Tasha, Cat's Eye, Daisy Jones. Welcome, Miss Robin. Welcome, Same Chit. Welcome, Jimmy Buckley, Kiko, Claire, Ray Ray. Welcome. We've been having a lot of fun with the members only stuff. We had a live, what was it, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. We had a lot of fun in there. And then yesterday there was a 21-hour voice chat. Was it 21? People were in and out of all day.
Y'all were in there forever. When I got up this morning, I saw that people were still on. Kim and Amy. Oh, Lord.
They had a camp out.
They did. They had a, what do you call it? A
Sleepover.
sleepover.
Yeah, I went in a couple times yesterday and was with them, and then I bopped back out.
Yeah, I went in there once and they was all snoring. So I recorded them all.
You reported them or recorded them?
I recorded them and
did
I'm
you
going
call
to
the
play
police?
it on the next live.
Do it.
I love the fact that Six Up is such a fan of Tombstone because it's one of my favourite films ever.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Speaking of, man, is there any good scary movies worth watching right now?
I think you'll have to ask Perp's minor son. Apparently he's a huge fan.
Oh,
Don't talk about her son.
My son. Did you
guys see that?
son if you watch scary movies, sweet chicks? Don't talk about my son suckering succotash.
Did you guys see that screenshot that I had yesterday where I was popped in that one chat? And the first thing I saw was Purple saying, "My son." I died 3 times.
My son. Don't talk about my son. I remember asking her that when we had her on panel over at Circle Jerks, and she was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I feel like you want people to talk about your son, and you're mad when they don't talk about your son."
Yep.
Yep.
Well, if anybody, because I don't want to ask Purple Shun, anybody knows any good scary movies, let me know. The new Exorcist. I don't know, J. Marie, because all them Exorcist movies are the same. Is this one any better?
Yeah, I gave up on scary movies a while back because they just aren't scary anymore. They're just gory.
Yeah, I don't like gory. I don't. I want a psychological thriller. Not,
good stuff.
yeah, I don't care about gore. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Don't they in the Exorcist? Don't they? All they do is puke. I'm not watching that.
Yeah, it's just the same.
No, it's nasty.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know.
I like Insidious.
That was good.
They're
was a good
also
one.
backwards, and I'm like, in Conjuring, I like that one too.
M. Night Shyamalan, man, he puts out some good movies. My favorite will always be Signs.
Yes, I
Oh,
love
yes.
Sixth Sense as well.
Yes, I like those.
I can always tell one of his films.
And I like the old time Frankenstein mummy movies. They're so funny.
Yeah. Not really into those.
I know. It's okay. I like the one, oh gosh, who is it? I forget who. Oh, Costello.
Watched Jeepers Creepers the other night. That's a good
Is that
classic.
good? Now, someone said that Beetlejuice is going to have another one. I was like, really? That'll be interesting. That was really a wild movie.
It was, Nikita. It was good. Okay.
I can't do that.
Yes,
Yes.
9 Lives. I'll
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. They did a fantastic job on all of them.
Also, that Talk to Me is pretty creepy. Wait a minute. Is that a movie? I broke down, y'all, and got Amazon Prime again.
Is Talk to Me the one about the stalker? My daughter was just telling me about this, if it's the one. She said it had her creeped out when she was getting up to go to work the next morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Okay, I might get off here and look for that. Wait a minute. Is the whole movie out? There's the preview. I can buy or rent. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to get us copyright. Hold on.
Just getting her evening entertainment sorted. We said that when she watches Human Centipede, it reminds her of Perk's Panel.
Well, it is a chain of people swallowing other people's shit.
It really is. Instead of going out of the mouth, it's going in.
Wait a minute. This looks like a bunch of college students that are doing like some type of. I thought this was about stalking.
Oh, that's what I was asking, if that's the one that was, because whatever my daughter watched, I thought she said that name, but I could be wrong. She said that she was freaked out when she got up to go to work the next morning.
Oh, there's one right under it named Pearl.
Ellie said, "Can I ask a question that's off topic? It's been on my mind." Sure.
Yeah.
JVT said, "I love questions."
I don't think I've seen the call. Wait a minute. I may have seen the call. Is it an older movie? Is that the one with oh God, what is her name? God, that's a good movie. Okay, Nikita. Yeah, a little bit, but it's not like the old one. You know, it's about teenagers that play a game. Yeah, that's the one I was just watching the preview. The Attic. I think I've seen The Attic. I just need some good. Yes, Halle Berry. Yes, that was a good movie, The Call. Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Well, it was a stupid movie. Which one?
Lots of movies are stupid these days.
I tell you, we're like purple up here tonight. We are
Tonight,
tired and on mute.
it's been a rough couple weeks for us. Just, I mean, personally, we've all had a lot going on.
Oh my God.
My internet is struggling. That's why I don't know
Yeah.
whether I'm talking over people or anything. I've dropped off a few times. So
Mine was doing that earlier.
Are
You
we
know-
dressing up? Did you? Somebody asked if we were dressing up for Halloween. I don't know yet. I don't know what.
Yes.
after last year, and the
Oh, all
show
the
that turned
nonsense.
into with that whole thing, I kind of lost my taste for doing a
Yeah.
Halloween show.
Oh, my granddaughter told me I needed to dress up like Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Ellie,
I know, right? I don't know. Oh,
Ellie asked if anyone had heard from Queen OG. I haven't heard from her. I don't know if anybody else
no, I
has,
hope
but I
she's
do see her
okay.
light lit up in Discord sometimes, so she's got to be around.
Hope she's
You're
okay.
right. Same shit. Yeah, you're right.
Keller's
Even
so
though
fun.
there's some gore, it was a good one.
I liked Annabelle. I don't like that
JPT
creepy
said he's
doll.
going to be a pigeon.
And
Gonna
Haven's
be the
gonna be the
moon.
moon. Now get into character though.
You know Haven will.
Girl, you like this. My little granddaughter, she's going to be a pirate. And her little dog was supposed to be the parrot. And now the little dog's going to be a hot dog, I guess. I don't know. She's still going to be a pirate, though, which I thought was cool.
I'm sorry, did someone say pirate?
I did. My little granddaughter's going to dress up like a pirate. She's
So,
gonna
Pearl,
dress
tell
like-
us, how was it?
Yeah, Pearl, was it good?
Well,
It's so good. And the
It's-
next 2 episodes come out at about 3 a.m. in the morning this time.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right, y'all. I am tired. I'm going to drop down because I've been painting a room all day and I swear I am just tired. And I'm going to look for some good movies. I want to just cuddle up. It's cold here tonight. I love the cold. It's finally feeling like
It's still
fall.
80 degrees here.
Ooh,
I know.
She said, ew.
I don't like that.
I don't
I'm
like it.
glad it's feeling like in the 50s and low
It
30s.
was
at night.
here. Ours goes back and forth. Can't make up. We have bipolar weather.
Yeah, global warming, but I won't get started on that.
Oh, I'm in Kansas, so you get different seasons all in one day.
Oh, yeah, Kansas is, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to drop down, cuddle
Good night,
up,
Sue.
watch
Yeah,
Love you.
guys, I'm going to as well. I need to take something. I've got a bit of pain going on. It's not like me, but I'm just, I'm feeling it now.
Oh, checking.
Okay.
No problem, Pearl.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming up with us tonight.
Love you. I haven't heard of those either. Anybody? What'd you guys think about Annabelle? Did you guys like that?
I liked it. Annabelle was a good one.
Yeah, but I found out. I mean, that doll's super creepy. But when I found out what the real doll is, just a Raggedy Ann doll, I was like, "Are you kidding?"
My mom got me one of those Raggedy Ann dolls with the yarn and stuff for hair when I was a kid, and that thing creeped me out. I never cared for that doll.
Did it? Now, I
Nope.
never liked the porcelain dolls. My mother-in-law bought those off of QVC, and then I had a step grandma that they were so creepy. They were the creepiest dolls.
All dolls are creepy.
Not all of them, not the baby dolls, and I don't like clowns. Yeah, I don't do clowns at all. No clowns. Yeah, I think we're all wiped out. Conjuring. I love the Conjuring. I think is there 3?
I think
There's
so.
3 of them. I like all 3 of them.
And then didn't they do a spin-off, The Nun or something like that?
Oh yes, they did. That was creepy. The Nun.
I don't like that one.
She didn't like that one.
I like your daughter.
She tells me straight up, that's a stupid movie. Yeah, I'm not a fan of clowns. I don't like them. Never have.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of clowns either.
Do you, Jesse?
My daughter and I were going this year for Halloween. Well, we're going to pass out candy as Chucky and the Bride of Chucky. I'm the bride because she just dyed her hair red, so I'm the bride.
Aww.
I have a wedding dress, a leather jacket. We are ready to rock.
Oh, that's cool.
We should have fun this year.
Who just said their sons? Did they have a son? I know they had a daughter. The ones that had Annabelle in the case. I wouldn't let that thing out. The Warrens, yeah. I didn't know they just had a daughter.
Only child.
Yeah.
She don't like that crap.
No, it's supposed to stay there as far as I know.
Yeah.
I always like reading up on those people.
Amanda said, I don't like those porcelain dolls. After a horror film I seen as a kid, they had teeth and knives.
Oh,
I said teeth.
I was
Lord.
like Chucky running around with a knife, and my daughter loves Chucky. I'm like, yeah.
I'll have to send you guys pictures when me and my girl get dressed up.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Alta, I hope you start feeling better, honey. And Jessie said she is the Chucky costume from last year. Popular, huh?
Ah.
The Ring, you're right. We 7
movies I
days.
can't. Oh, the Grunge. Is it the Grunge? The Grudge. I didn't care for that one either.
I like that.
She likes that one. I don't like that one. And my husband won't watch any of those movies.
No, none of them.
No, he likes the old time, but he will not watch these other movies. He says, "Okay, I'm out," because my daughter and I love watching those, the scary movies. The Haunting. Is it The Haunting?
Like
Yeah.
Carrie, I can't go to any of that stuff anymore, like the Halloween Horror Nights and fun houses and all of that stuff. I can't do any of that anymore because of the seizures. My blood pressure will spike real quick and I'll just fall out. Doesn't work for me anymore. I used to love them, though.
He makes a good-looking Santa Claus, too.
Tim Allen did.
Yeah, Tim Allen does a really good job as Santa Claus. Oh my gosh, Widow.
What?
Her daughter's first Halloween, she dressed her up as Chucky.
I never seen that costume.
Can I shout out the new members before we forget to do that before we end our live?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Tio Girl, True Crime with Eve, Widow 13, Jody Ann, Lise Levesque, and Bugsy also gifted 10 memberships. So there's 10 new members. It doesn't show me on this thing who you are, but y'all know who you are. Thank you, Bugsy, for the 10 memberships.
You're
as well.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Bugsy. And Lise gave one too. Thank you, Lise.
And then for those that didn't hear me earlier, our Discord link is posted on the community tab for members. You'll see it there.
You're welcome, MMS.
And if you'd like to join the members Discord, you're more than welcome to take that link. And then after the live, I'll be clearing everybody to be able to enter the members lounge.
Tara, that's cool.
And when you're in there in the members Discord, just keep in mind that is pretty much a public space. Anybody with $3 can get in, and some of them may not be, some of them may not have your best interest at heart. So just be careful what you say.
Right.
If you're worried about, yeah.
Uh-oh,
Well,
sorry.
It's a private Discord for
Stop
members
it.
only, but it can be public. So treat it like you would in a wide open YouTube chat. Use those precautions. Both muted out.
Yeah, sorry, I had to
You
take
guys
care of
do
something
that?
real quick. Well, we can go ahead and wind up or go ahead and wrap it up if you want to. Wind up.
Sorry,
That's what I
my
was before it
dogs
started.
My dogs are going off as usual. They see something and they just go nuts.
Who else is planning on going live tonight? Do we know?
I don't know. I didn't see any that were planned. I haven't heard anybody talking.
I don't know either. I was gonna shout him out if I knew. I'm sure Purple will be live later.
I'm
Twice a
sure.
day,
Alta
every
says
day.
Traders is live. We could all go to Traders. Excuse me.
Is Traders live now? I definitely would encourage you to go over to Traders if she's live now. She's she's so funny. She's a good
I
time.
see people saying Veloma's live too. So if she's live, y'all go
Veloma.
check out Traders or Veloma. There's two really good choices for the evening.
Let them know that we sent you.
Careful not to step in pigeon poo.
Watch the pigeon poo on your way in. And on that note, I'll say goodnight. How about you ladies? You ready?
Yeah, that works for me. I'm ready. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Yeah, thank you all.
Yeah,
Good night.
good night, everyone.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Good night.